Silk R&B Party brings a special edition to MFA Late Nights on March 28. Boston's Silk R&B Party is set to take over the Museum of Fine Arts, MFA, for a special edition of MFA Late Nights on Friday, March 28. The event, which was teased on social media before its official announcement, promises a night dedicated to rhythm and blues, blending music, art, and culture. With DJs curating a mix of classic and contemporary R&B, Silk aims to create an immersive experience for attendees. The evening includes live performances, art-making sessions, and exclusive gallery access. Guests will be able to explore Witnessing Humanity, the art of John Wilson, featuring more than 100 works by the Roxbury-born artist, and get an early look at Van Gogh, the Ruland family portraits, before its public opening. The night's lineup includes music and performances. Key of Life Main Stage, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m., Level 1, Shapiro Family Courtyard, Urban Hang Suite, 8:30 p.m. Midnight, Level 2, 465 Bar and Restaurant. DJ Casey's and DJ Slitzbit will highlight the evolution of R&B, touching on various subgenres. Art and interactive experiences, food and drink, available 8 p.m. to 12:30 a.m., shopping, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m., Tickets for MFA Late Nights X Silk R&B Party are now available. More details can be found via Silk's Instagram page. Boston's Everyone 250 campaign marked 250 years with a focus on inclusion. As America approached its 250th anniversary, Boston marked the milestone with Everyone 250, a campaign that was designed to highlight the city's diverse voices and histories. More than just a commemoration, the initiative focused on storytelling, cultural events, and community engagement to ensure that the city's history reflects all who have shaped it. The campaign brought together over 100 partners, artists, and organizations to recognize the contributions of communities that have often been left out of traditional narratives. The goal was to honor Boston's past while pushing for a more inclusive future. Among the individuals that represented the movement are Chantel Stacks Teixeira for at BTO Boston, Amari Paris Jeffries for at Embrace Bose, Emily Foster Day for at Mass Art Boston, Jenna Osterheld for at A Beautiful Resistance, Dart Adams for at Mathematic_Athletics. The campaign also featured a wide network of partners, including organizations like Mass Humanities, Everybody Gotta Eat, Boston Ed Fund, and La Sala Boston, alongside cultural staples like Slade's Chez Vous Skating Rink, and In the Cut Nubian. Co-chaired by Jenna Osterheld, Amari Paris Jeffries, Dart Adams, Emily Foster Day, and Brian Boyles, the movement aimed to reshape how Boston's history is told, ensuring that the city's cultural richness is fully recognized. To learn more and watch the full #Everyone250 brand story video, visit the link in their bio. Shay hints at new music release for next month. Shay is gearing up for a new drop, teasing fans with a preview on Instagram. Caption, "Who got a 5?" The post gives a glimpse of what's to come, with the rapper asking followers, "Let me know if you're rocking with it." Though details are limited, the teaser suggests Shay has something lined up for next month. Whether it's a single, an EP, or something bigger, fans can expect more updates soon. Until then, the snippet keeps the anticipation building. Video Girl and Cine drop How You So Fine with visuals. Video Girl and Cine have teamed up for their latest release, How You So Fine, pairing the track with a new music video. The visuals, shot by the duo and edited by Cine, premiered today, February 27th, and are now available on YouTube. Cine announced the drop on social media, directing fans to the full video with the caption, "Full video on YouTube. Links in my bio." The single is now streaming, and the video can be watched in full on YouTube. Indigo Blue previews new single, The Ethers, ahead of High Street premiere. Indigo Blue is gearing up for the release of her latest single, The Ethers, produced by Dallas Rose. The rapper shared a preview of the track, announcing that it will make its official debut as a High Street exclusive world premiere in the next episode of the Get on High Street podcast. The accompanying visuals, shot by James Rose, will also be unveiled alongside the full song. Indigo Blue's announcement gives fans an early listen before the track's official rollout, setting the stage for its full release. Stay tuned for the next Get on High Street episode to catch the full premiere. Chop Shop brings late-night vibes to El Taller on March 7th. El Taller is set to host Chop Shop on March 7th, a late-night event running from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. with a lineup of DJs spinning global sounds, hosts bringing a curated mix of sounds and plenty of food to keep the energy going. The night features selectas, Where's Nasty Icy, Moses, Brandy I Go. Hosting duties will be handled by Isha, setting the tone for the night. With a mix of sounds and energy, Chop Shop aims to bring a new experience to El Taller. Doors open at 9 p.m. Early arrival is recommended. Avenue Boulevard drops Langham Court video featuring Yana G teases upcoming project. Avenue Boulevard has returned with the official visuals for Langham Court, a track from his latest album, Summers Ain't Forever, produced entirely by Chase and Cache. The rapper announced the release on Instagram, sharing a preview of the video along with a caption that hinted at his mindset. Went corporate, but I am applying lessons I learned from the streets. In the same post, he reminded fans that Summers Ain't Forever is out now, signaling that his latest project is in full motion. The video, directed by Nathaniel Fig and edited by CM Goppo, keeps the focus on Avenue Boulevard's roots while showcasing his evolving approach to music. The track features Yana G, with production handled by The Air and mixing and mastering done by engineer K1BD. Alongside the video drop, Avenue Boulevard confirmed that Brownstones 3 is up next, continuing his ongoing series. Shot by Isaiah Shot It, the Langham Court video is now available. King Bricks drops new single, Twin. King Bricks has officially released his latest single, Twin. The rapper took to Instagram to announce the track, sharing a post that read, "New music out now produced by Majesty de Prod." Clocking in at 2 minutes, the song is now available for streaming and download on Apple Music and iTunes. Twin marks King Bricks' latest drop as he continues to build momentum with his releases. Stay tuned for more updates on King Bricks and his upcoming projects. So Ripe Studio highlights artist development at Pass the Aux event. Artist development took center stage at So Ripe Studios on February 28 as they hosted #PassTheAux, a space for creatives to share their music and receive immediate feedback from industry professionals. The event, part of the ongoing The Pass the Aux series, provided artists with an opportunity to showcase their work and receive instant feedback from industry professionals and peers. It was aimed to foster artistic growth while highlighting the resilience and power of the creative community. In an Instagram post, Metamindart reflected on the night, describing it as a celebration of pure power, resilience, and artistry. Among the standout moments was a live performance from Shells and Brandy Blaze, who delivered their latest single, Vowels. The performance, which previewed their upcoming set at Estrogena, Mission Possible this Sunday, was particularly significant as it marked Shells' first time back on stage after undergoing a mastectomy. God also played a key role, serving on the panel and providing artists with real-time insights on cadence, energy, and production. His presence reinforced the event's mission of mentorship and support for emerging talent. Metamindart emphasized the importance of spaces that uplift creatives, calling the night a testament to community and artistic perseverance. With more on the horizon from Shells, Brandy Blaze, and God, the event set the stage for continued collaboration and growth. Rat City takes over Middlesex and Cambridge for a night of high-energy music. Rat City returned on February 27, bringing a night of high-energy music and performances to Middlesex and Cambridge. Curated by rapper Brad Attack, the event featured a lineup of DJs and artists delivering sets across genres like Jersey Club, Vale Funk, House, and Techno. The night included performances from St. Melusine, Adelaide, P1 No, at P11 No, and Deviant, with DJ Ray Vino. Keeping the energy up behind the decks, host Samara Rodriguez took charge of the night, setting the tone for an atmosphere described as a mix of heat, bass, and bad behavior. Rat City has built a reputation for its genre-blending sound and free-spirited energy, drawing a crowd ready to dance. With another successful night in the books, attendees can look ahead to what Brad Attack and the Rat City team have in store next. Soken releases new single, Hate It Here. Soken has officially dropped his much-anticipated single, Hate It Here. The artist announced the track's arrival on Instagram, writing, "Hate It Here, out now on all platforms." The single, produced by Sokin himself, features cover art by Katla and was mastered at Firekeeper Studios. Now available on streaming platforms, Hate It Here marks Sokin's latest release as he continues to build his catalog. Trey Michaels drops new single, Demons. Trey Michaels has released his latest track, Demons, which officially arrived on February 28. The artist shared the news on Instagram, posting a message that read, "Surrounded by demons, but I never fold." Quote, "The single, released under his own imprint, Trey Michaels, is now available on streaming platforms." Demons marks Michaels' latest addition to his catalog as he continues to explore his sound and themes in his music. Mike D's highlights Black-owned businesses in Massachusetts. With February marking Black History Month, many have taken the opportunity to celebrate Black culture, achievements, and contributions to various industries. One of the key ways people show support is by uplifting Black-owned businesses, which play a vital role in local economies and communities. In a recent post, Mike D's sparked a conversation about the most beloved Black-owned businesses in Massachusetts in his segment of #Question of the Night. He asked the audience, "What's your favorite Black-owned business in the state?" In the post, D's highlighted multiple categories, spanning from restaurants, beauty and skincare, hair salons, barbershops, apparel and boutiques, event planning, craft stores, cleaning services, catering, and daycare centers. During the discussion, D's gave a special mention to Silver Slipper, a long-standing restaurant in Boston. He noted that the establishment has been a staple in the city since the 1970s and remains a popular choice among locals. The conversation underscored the significance of these businesses in shaping the local economy and culture. With many Massachusetts residents eager to highlight their go-to Black-owned establishments, the post served as both a platform for recognition and a call to action for continued community support. Bori Rock links up with West Side Gun and Johnny Dang ahead of Infinite Wave release. Boston rapper Bori Rock is gearing up for his next project, Infinite Wave, set to drop on March 4, 2025. As anticipation builds, he recently shared an Instagram post announcing a Brooklyn listening party on March 7. In the lead up to the release, Bori Rock was spotted in Houston alongside West Side Gun and jeweler Johnny Dang. While details of their link-up remain under wraps, the connection suggests potential collaborations or business moves tied to the upcoming project. West Side Gun, known for his role in shaping Griselda's distinct sound, has worked closely with underground and independent artists, while Johnny Dang remains a go-to figure for custom jewelry and hip-hop. With Infinite Wave on the horizon and a Brooklyn event planned, Bori Rock appears to be making key industry connections as he enters this next phase of his career. Boston ranks as the third best nightlife city in the U.S. A new study analyzing the top cities for nightlife in the U.S. ranks Boston as the third best in the country, trailing only behind New York City and Las Vegas. The study, conducted by UK-based company Mattress Next Day, examined multiple factors, including city safety levels, the number of events, clubs, restaurants, and hotels, as well as Google search trends related to nightlife. Boston secured its spot in the top 3, standing out for its vibrant social scene. One of the key reasons for Boston's high ranking is the quality of its hospitality industry. The study found that nearly half of the city's restaurants and hotels hold 4-star ratings or higher on TripAdvisor, reinforcing its reputation as a prime destination for nightlife. Here's the full ranking of the top 5 nightlife cities in the U.S. 1. New York City, New York. 2. Las Vegas, Nevada. 3. Boston, Massachusetts. 4. Austin, Texas. 5. San Diego, California. Following the announcement, Boston native Mike D's took to social media to gauge local reactions, sparking discussion among residents about the city's nightlife scene. While the study highlights Boston's appeal, opinions from those who experience it firsthand continue to shape the conversation. Last Days drops, failed system, visual, addresses wrongful convictions. Boston rapper Last Days has released the music video for Failed System, a track from his latest project, Boston Boy 3. The video, produced by Dallas Rose and directed by Art and Always Risk Things, premiered on his YouTube channel, Last Days DH. In an Instagram post announcing the release, Last Days highlighted the song's theme, focusing on the criminal justice system and wrongful convictions. He tagged organizations such as Free Her, the Innocence Project, and the Harriet Tubman Project, emphasizing the urgency of prison reform. Boston Boy 3 marks what Last Days called the final chapter in his journey, describing it as his most personal and complete body of work. The album is currently available on Even, giving his core fans early access before a wider release. Mike Dees ranks the worst Target stores in Massachusetts. Mike Dees sparked discussion on social media after posting his take on the worst Target locations in Massachusetts. With over 45 Target stores in the state, he narrowed his focus to 10, asking his audience to decide which one deserves the title of the absolute worst. Starting from the bottom up, his list includes Braintree, Saugus, Seekonk, Hanover, Woburn, Lowell, Everett, Watertown, Hyannis, and at the top, South Bay as his pick for the worst Target in Massachusetts. In addition to ranking full-size stores, he highlighted Fields Corner as the worst mini-Target in the state and named Westwood as the best Target location overall. He then turned the conversation over to his followers, asking them to drop their own picks in the comments. The post, which also featured a shout-out to Hustle by any means for his sweatsuit, has since sparked debate, with many chiming in with their own experiences at different locations and their various choices. Cesar announces Masochist short film release date. Cesar has officially set the release date for his upcoming short film Masochist, announcing on Instagram that the project will be available on March 9th. This project came a long way from me hating it to it being what it is today, he wrote in the post. I'm very proud of all the people that worked on it to make it what it is. The film's cover page includes the inscription, "How far will you go to feel alive?" hinting at a possible theme of emotional or physical endurance. While details on the plot remain limited, Caesar's post suggests a journey of creative evolution, moving from early doubts to a final vision he stands behind. Masochist joins a growing wave of independent short films gaining attention through social media promotion. With a release just days away, fans won't have to wait long to see what the project delivers. Boston realtor Rafael Reyes breaks down how mortgage rates affect first-time homebuyers. For first-time homebuyers, understanding mortgage interest rates is crucial in determining affordability. These rates fluctuate based on economic conditions, inflation, Federal Reserve policies, and housing demand, directly impacting how much buyers can borrow and the long-term cost of homeownership. Boston-based realtor Rafael Reyes recently shared insights on how these fluctuating rates impact affordability, home buying trends, and potential strategies for new buyers navigating the market. According to Reyes, mortgage rates are influenced by several factors, including economic conditions, inflation, and Federal Reserve policies. As rates shift, so does a buyer's purchasing power, making it essential for first-time buyers to understand these trends before making a move. Power, making it essential for first-time buyers to understand these trends before making a move. Interest rates and affordability. Reyes explains that when mortgage rates are low, buyers can afford larger loans without increasing their monthly payments. However, when rates rise, the same loan becomes significantly more expensive, forcing buyers to adjust their expectations or budgets. Historical trends in mortgage rates. With the current rate at 6.85%, Reyes highlights key moments in mortgage rate history that have shaped the housing market in Massachusetts. In the 1980s, mortgage rates soared above 15%, making borrowing extremely costly. By the 2000s, rates had settled between 5 to 7%, creating more manageable conditions. After the 2008 financial crisis, the Federal Reserve cut rates, bringing them below 4% in many cases. During the COVID-19 pandemic, rates dropped to historic lows of 2 to 3%, fueling a home buying boom. Since 2022, rates have climbed above 6 to 7% as part of inflation control measures, making mortgages more expensive. How this impacts first-time buyers. Reyes points out that low mortgage rates tend to encourage home buying, as they allow buyers to qualify for larger loans. On the other hand, Higher rates reduce affordability, often leading buyers to either purchase lower-priced homes or postpone their plans altogether. He also notes that refinancing could be an option in the future if rates decrease after a home purchase. Strategies for first-time buyers. To navigate today's market, Reyes suggests several strategies for first-time buyers. Lock in rates early when searching for a home to avoid potential increases. Explore loan programs like FHA loans or first-time buyer assistance programs, which may offer lower interest rates. Consider adjustable rate mortgages, ARMs, if anticipating rate drops in the near future. Improve credit scores to qualify for the most competitive rates available. With mortgage rates remaining a key factor in home affordability, Reyes emphasizes the importance of staying informed and making strategic decisions. While today's market presents challenges, understanding how interest rates work can help buyers position themselves for success. Tyler Loyal drops Koi video teaser, announces official release. Tyler Loyal is stepping back into the spotlight, teasing the release of his latest music video in an Instagram post. He wrote, "Wednesday I come out of retirement." Koi video was long overdue. The track is part of his 2023 album, The Internet Remix, which features a total of 10 songs. While Koi already had an official visualizer that dropped the same year, this marks the arrival of its full-length music video. With the teaser now circulating, fans won't have to wait long to see the complete vision behind Koi unfold. House drops Soul Loop Freestyle. House has officially released his latest freestyle, Soul Loop, which premiered on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The track arrives after the rapper teased its release on social media, posting Soul Loop Freestyle TRMW 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. While the post serves as an early preview, Soul Freestyle delivers a closer look at House's latest work. With Soul Loop now available, listeners can experience the full version following the anticipation. Day Heat previews collaboration with Lil Reese, asks fans if it should drop. Formerly incarcerated New England artist Day Heat has teased a potential release featuring currently incarcerated Chicago drill rapper Lil Reese. Taking to Instagram, he shared a snippet of the track, posing the question to his followers. The question is, should this song be released? Even though this is actually a remix of a song made by Lynn, Massachusetts Loopy Diablo. Y'all let me know if y'all FN with me on .track with Lil Reese. Free the fam till the fam's free. Prison ain't no place for nobody. The post hints at a crossover moment between the two artists, blending New England's rap scene with Chicago's drill sound. While no official release date has been set, Day Heat's engagement with fans suggests he's gauging interest before making a final decision. For now, listeners will have to wait and see if the collaboration makes its way to streaming platforms. IFN Akai drops new single, You Got Me. A week after giving fans a taste of his latest track, IFN Akai has officially released You Got Me across all major streaming platforms. Produced by Don't Disturb Dub, the 1 minute, 20-second track arrived on March 3rd. The rollout follows his recent Instagram teaser, where he hinted at the drop with the caption, You Got Me. Prod, Dino Disturbo, and asked fans when they wanted it. The wait is now over, and supporters can tap into the new release. Maystar prepares to celebrate 5th anniversary of Super Moon. Maystar is gearing up to mark 5 years since the release of his debut album, Super Moon. Originally dropping on July 20th, 2020, the 12-track project was released under his Wealthy Living imprint. Reflecting on the milestone, Maystar took to Instagram, sharing photos of himself alongside the caption, "Try it or do nothing. The choice is simple. Super Moon turns 5 this year." Shot by BZ Media. Boss City Kid, God of Groove, Starsky. While details on how he plans to commemorate the anniversary remain unclear, the post suggests that something could be in the works as Super Moon approaches its 5-year mark. Doobie 83 drops 23 weeks. Live performance at 8 Ball Studios. Doobie 83 recently released a live performance of his track, 23 Weeks, filmed at 8 Ball Studios. Announcing the drop on Instagram, he shared that the studio performance is now available, directing fans to the link in his bio. The visual was directed, filmed, and edited by Kerwin Henry, bringing an unfiltered look to Doobie 83's performance.
Said I wouldn't see H21,
8
but
Ball
I'll be
Studios,
23,
a
about
house for
23 weeks. My
creatives,
page go
provided
down,
the
just call
backdrop
Big
for
Bro.
the
Send
session,
him that addy for
capturing the
BT.
energy
No,
of
I
the
ain't
track
seen a
in a
job, the
stripped
long
down
stuff
setting.
coming, I'll be on the roads and I'll
With
up
this
like G.
latest release,
Got money, then went
BT83
VA. Why the fuck
continues
would I
to
stop for the
showcase his
damn
sound
police?
through live
And this
studio
new timepiece
visuals.
cost 45 racks off
Fans
factory,
can check
can't
out
you
the full
see? Turn up
performance
the
on
party
his
with no
YouTube
auto,
channel.
do not kinda sound like Central.
Bory Rock drops Infinite Wave, announces Brooklyn Listening Party. Bory Rock has officially released his long-anticipated full-length album, Infinite Wave. Taking to Instagram, he announced the 12-track project is now available exclusively on Bandcamp, sharing the news with a string of wave emojis and a nod to the team behind the album. Bory Rock credits Infinite Wave as a carefully crafted project, with Naki Chan overseeing curation, Longweso handling full production, and Mr. Rose on the mix and master. He pulled together a lineup of featured artists, including Sheikh Kenneth, A1, Vino, Dundeely, and Estee Nat. The album artwork was created by Hazem the Architect Kalat. To celebrate the release, Bory Rock is hosting a listening party on Friday, March 7, 2025, at 749 Metropolitan Avenue in Brooklyn, NY. Fans looking to tap in can stream Infinite Wave now. Luke Bars drops Visualizer 4. New single, G-Mock. Luke Bars has officially released the visualizer for his latest single, G-Mock, following a series of teasers that built anticipation for the drop. Announcing the release on Instagram, he encouraged fans to check it out and share their reactions. The track is produced by Devo Genius and One Take JVK, adding to the collaborative effort behind the release. With both the song and visualizer now available, listeners can tap in and see what Luke Bars has been working on. Fans can watch the visualizer and stream the single. Kayev drops new single, Pull Up, preps for upcoming self-produced tape Jungle Jux. Kayev has officially released his latest single, Pull Up, making it available on all streaming platforms. Announcing the drop on Instagram, he directed fans to the link in his bio and set the stage for more music to come. The track, produced by Kayev himself, serves as the first single from his upcoming self-produced project, Jungle Jux. Released under Lost and Found Records in partnership with Create Music Group Inc., the tape is expected to showcase his production and artistry. With Jungle Jux on the way, Kayev is setting the tone with this release. Fans can stream Pull Up now and stay tuned for what's next. Sanka delivers Riot live performance on the Radar. Sanka recently stopped by On the Radar to perform her track, Riot, bringing her sound to the platform's live performance series. The artist shared the moment on social media, letting fans know the session is now available to watch. The On the Radar platform has been a space for rising artists to showcase their music in a raw setting, and Sanka's performance adds to the growing list of acts who have stepped into the booth. Fans can check out the full Riot performance now via On the Radar's official channels. Red Shadez celebrates song placement on The Real Housewives of Dubai. Red Shadez is celebrating a new milestone in her career. The Boston-based rapper took to Instagram to share that a song she recorded 7 years ago has been featured in The Real Housewives of Dubai. In her post, she expressed excitement about hearing her voice on television, writing, "Hearing my voice on TV will always make me excited." She also acknowledged producer Chris Pegram, who worked with her on the track, and reflected on how the song has continued to find new audiences. This 7-year-old song has been placed in several shows at this point. "Who woulda thunk it?" she wrote, adding a note of gratitude. The track appears in the episode titled, Note to be Trusted, marking another sync placement for Shadez. While she didn't specify the song title, its continued presence in television soundtracks highlights its lasting appeal. Shadez has built a reputation for her storytelling, with her music resonating beyond just the recording booth. As she continues to gain recognition, this latest sync placement is a reminder of how a song's impact can extend far beyond its release date. William Daly honors C4's journey with Black and Blessed photo collection. Photographer and creative director William Daly of Aperture Studios.art is looking back on C4's career with a newly curated retrospective. In an Instagram post titled Black and Blessed, a C4 retrospective, 2016 to 2024, Daly shared a series of moments that document the rapper's growth over the years, from early performances to his recent appearance on Rhythm and Flow Season 2. Daly first met C4 in 2016, though he couldn't pinpoint whether it was at his brother Mike's house on Blue Hill or at the Bridge Sound and Stage in Cambridge. One thing was clear from the start: C4 had a presence. It was immediately obvious even before I heard him rap that bro had aura. After I heard him perform, there was no question in my mind that he was destined for great things, Daly wrote. The retrospective was inspired by C4's time on Rhythm and Flow, which led Daly to revisit his archives. The collection spans several years, featuring images from the Tribe Tour in 2016, BAM's Fest in 2022, and C4's appearances at the Boston Music Awards. It also includes key moments from Rhythm and Flow Season 2, highlighting his cypher performance, Lato's feedback, and the battle round. While Daly admitted that a busy schedule delayed the post, his admiration for C4's artistry remains unchanged. C4 represented Boston well and showed the world what I've known since 2016. C4 can rap, he wrote. The retrospective serves as both a tribute and a time capsule, offering fans a glimpse into C4's evolution. Daly hinted that there's more to come, leaving room for future chapters in the rapper's journey. Scott Taylor Jr. shares his experience at Zoo Mix, inspiring Boston's next generation of music creators. Multi-platinum Grammy-nominated engineer from Atlanta, Scott Taylor Jr., also known as Scotty, recently took to Instagram to reflect on his experience at Zoo Mix, a nonprofit music and creative arts organization in Boston. The event, which took place earlier this year, provided him with an opportunity to engage with young, aspiring musicians, sharing insights into his journey in the music industry, engineering, and the realities of the business. In his post, Scotty expressed gratitude for the chance to connect with the next generation of artists, emphasizing the importance of mentorship and knowledge sharing. I was blessed and honored to share my story and educate others on engineering and my experience in the music business, he wrote. He also acknowledged Zoo Mix and Rob for facilitating the opportunity, stating his intent to return for future engagements. Zoo Mix has long been a hub for young creatives in Boston, offering programs that focus on music, technology, and performance as tools for empowerment and self-expression. Scotty's participation highlights the value of industry professionals giving back to emerging talent, reinforcing the importance of accessible education in music production and business. The post also included a note for attendees to tag themselves if they appeared in the event photos, which were credited to Pablo Geraldo. While Scotty's message centered on his appreciation for the experience, it also underscored a larger conversation about mentorship in the music industry and the role established creatives can play in shaping future generations. In a follow-up post, Scotty doubled down on his appreciation for the experience, writing, "Zoo Mix Inc. Thanks for letting me be me. I truly love what I do. Rob, let's run it back." This nod to his engineering work further emphasized his hands-on role in shaping sound, both in the studio and in mentorship settings. As Scotty hinted at a return to Zoo Mix, his involvement speaks to a growing effort within the music community to create spaces where young artists can learn firsthand from those who have navigated the industry's challenges. Shino drops new track, Act Tough, featuring Sundin. Before officially announcing his latest release, Shino gave fans a heads up with a social media post. It's official. Act Tough will be out on streaming soon. The teaser, accompanied by a visual shot by Zeke, built anticipation for the track's arrival. Now, Act Tough, featuring Sundin, is officially out. The track marks Shino's latest addition to his catalog, delivering his signature style while collaborating with Sundin to bring a distinct dynamic to the song. Following the release, Shino confirmed the drop with another post, writing, "Act Tough is posted on YouTube and all streaming services too." With Act Tough now accessible to a wider audience, fans can tap in across platforms and experience the collaboration firsthand. Club Indigo brings full squad energy to Are You in the Room? Performance on the Radar. Club Indigo recently stopped by On the Radar for a live performance, delivering their Are You in the Room? Set with the full squad in attendance. The appearance showcased the collective's chemistry to command the mic in a radio setting, reinforcing their presence in the underground scene. On the Radar, known for highlighting rising talent through freestyle sessions and live performances, provided the platform for Club Indigo to bring their sound to a broader audience. The performance served as a moment for the group to demonstrate their synergy while tapping into the raw, unfiltered energy that the series is known for. The full performance is now available, giving fans a chance to witness their in-the-room energy firsthand. Macy O. Mays kicks off collaboration with Edo G on new single, Live from DAW Source. Macy O. Mays is back with new music, dropping Live from DAW Source, the first single from his collaboration with rapper Edo G. The track is now available on all streaming platforms. Announcing the release, the rapper took to social media, writing, "Edo and Macy Mays, we set ablaze to y'all system," signaling the energy and intent behind the collaboration. Edo G, a respected figure in the Boston rap scene, has long been known for his contributions to the genre, and his link-up with Macy O. Mays suggests a project that bridges different eras of hip-hop. With the single now live across platforms, fans can tap in and experience the first glimpse of the duo's joint effort. Howos delivers new freestyle, In My Head. Rapper Howos has officially released his latest freestyle, In My Head, after building anticipation with a teaser. The track, now available across platforms, arrives with a visual directed by Key, adding a cinematic element to the release. In a post announcing the drop, Howos reflected on his journey, writing, "Spent 27 years of my life, giving service." The statement hints at the personal nature of the freestyle, suggesting themes of dedication, sacrifice, and experience. The full track and video are now available, giving audiences a chance to tap into How's latest release. Luke Bars set to perform at Revolt House during SXSW. Luke Bars is gearing up for a performance at SXSW, taking the stage at Revolt House on March 13. The rapper shared the news on Instagram, writing, "Austin, it's up. I'm hitting the stage at #REVOLT House for South by Southwest on March 13. The event will take place at Vulcan Gas Company, located at 418 E Street in Austin, Texas, with performances scheduled between 7:30 p.m. and midnight. Luke Bars also hinted that his set will focus entirely on his new project. SXSW continues to be a major platform for artists to showcase their latest work, and Luke Bars' upcoming performance adds to the lineup of talent hitting the festival this year. Psalmbanks drops new track, Born Cold, featuring G Frost. Psalmbanks has officially released his latest track, Born Cold, featuring G Frost. The song, which was produced, mixed, and mastered at Sound Shuttle, is now available on all platforms. Announcing the drop on Instagram, Psalmbanks acknowledged those who have supported his journey, writing, "Thank you to those who support. Thank you God for this gift." The track's production, handled entirely at Sound Shuttle, reinforces the role of independent studios in shaping emerging artists' creative output. The release is now live across platforms, allowing listeners to tap into Bankroll and G Frost's latest collaboration. Boston Mooks sets the bar for Blitz mixtape release. Boston Mooks is building momentum for his latest mixtape, Blitz, putting the rollout in the hands of his supporters. In a recent Instagram post, the artist announced that he'll drop the project for free if the post reaches 10K interactions, urging fans to share and tag him. 2025, just a reminder that nobody cares about what you got going on or your problems, you just gotta do it. Blitz, he wrote, signaling a no excuses mentality toward his craft. The mixtape, which consists of 5 tracks, includes the previously released 93 Premium, a record that set the tone for what's to come. With visuals shot by Ray Vision and production contributions from TM Studios, Blitz is shaping up to be a fully independent effort. Boston Mooks is also promising more content leading up to the release, keeping engagement high as fans push to meet the 10K challenge. As the numbers climb, listeners are waiting to see if Blitz will officially drop, making this an interactive rollout driven by the audience. Isha releases One Night 2 feat featuring Tyler Loyal. Isha has released One Night 2, Sexy Lady Rhythm, featuring Tyler Loyal, now available on all streaming platforms. The track follows One Night, which debuted months ago along with its official music video. The artist announced the release on Instagram, writing, "One Night 2 featuring Tyler Loyal out now on all platforms." The single continues her collaboration with Tyler Loyal from the 978 Records. With this latest release, Isha expands on the sound introduced in One Night while maintaining the partnership that shaped the original track. Ethereal Visions announces new release, Shallow, out March 14th. Ethereal Visions has announced their latest release, Shallow, set to arrive on March 14, 2025. The news was shared on the group's Instagram, directing listeners to a pre-save link. With the release just hours away, fans can expect Shallow to be available on streaming platforms soon. Shallow drops March 14th, with pre-saves now available. Amanda Shea to present original poem on WBZ News. WBZ News, a CBS-owned station serving eastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and southern New Hampshire, will feature a special poetry performance this Sunday. Boston-based poet Amanda Shea announced that she has written and performed an original piece for the network, sharing her excitement on Instagram. "I am beyond honored to have written and performed a poem for WBZ News, which will be aired this Sunday," Shea wrote. She also expressed gratitude to Ron and Sean, key figures in the project, for trusting her with the opportunity to share her work. Shea highlighted WBZ News' ongoing support for local artists and its efforts to amplify creative voices in the community. She noted that the station's work has captured the essence of Boston, a city deeply connected to its artistic and cultural roots. The segment will air live on WBZ News this Sunday, inviting viewers to witness Shea's poetry in a televised format. Y Gizzle drops new video for "I'm Different, Part 2. Boston artist Y Gizzle has released his latest album, Talk of the Streets, a 13-track project produced by Dior the producer. Despite being incarcerated, Y Gizzle continues to put out new music, maintaining his presence in the rap scene. Alongside the album's release, Y Gizzle dropped a new video for "I'm Different, Part 2, which is featured on the project. He announced the visual on social media, encouraging fans to engage with the project. The video was directed by Ryan, with production and engineering handled by Dior the producer. Talk of the Streets is available for streaming on all platforms, with Y Gizzle continuing to release music and engage with his audience despite his current circumstances. Surreal and Exit Fame tease music video for "Don't Push Me." 1 week after the release of Don't Push Me, Surreal and Exit Fame continue to push their latest track under Hustle Music Group. The single, which dropped on February 28, brings together their distinct styles, with production handled by Thomas Saris. Surreal recently teased an upcoming music video, hinting at more visuals to accompany the track. Fans were encouraged to engage with the release, with the rapper calling for listeners to drop a fire emoji if they appreciate new sounds. Credited as composers and lyricists, Eric Henderson and Wilson Surreal contributed to the song's creation, adding to the collaborative effort behind the track. As anticipation builds for the music video, Don't Push Me remains available for streaming on all platforms. Why Try and Father set to headline Rhode Island show, hosted by Coogie. Rhode Island is gearing up for a standout night of music as Everything But Trap and TDN Forever Present Why Try and Father live at Crib PVD on Saturday, March 15, from 8 p.m. to midnight. Coogie, who is hosting the event, took to Instagram to share details and encourage fans to grab tickets before early bird pricing sells out. Father, a key figure from the SoundCloud era, will be performing a mix of classics and deep cuts, with Coogie even teasing a request for Sel Boomin. Sharing the stage as Why Try, a New England native who has been making waves in NYC, landing a fortnight placement and building a strong stage presence across the country. The lineup also includes a performance from Dazier, while Mother Earth Wellness joins as the official sponsor and vendor, offering exclusive giveaways. DJ sets from You Remind Me of Keem and Kenny's Grum will keep the energy high throughout the night. The event doesn't end with the main show. Fans can keep the momentum going at the Alimony After Party, featuring Canterbury Tallez and Ruthless Geo, who are flying in from Atlanta for the occasion. Tickets are available now at fatherpvd.com. Boston's White Stadium set for major renovation as future home of NWSL team. Boston Unity Soccer Partners, in collaboration with the City of Boston and Boston Public Schools, has officially moved forward with plans to renovate White Stadium. The historic venue, located in Franklin Park, will be transformed into a modern facility that will serve both the community and Boston's new National Women's Soccer League (NWSL) team, which is set to debut in 2026. Boston Unity recently filed plans with the Boston Planning and Development Agency, outlining a vision for the stadium that includes updated seating, improved accessibility, and upgraded facilities for athletes and spectators. The $30 million project will focus on restoring the West Grandstand and developing an adjacent green space, known as the Grove, which will be used for events and community activities. The renovated stadium is expected to host around 20 professional soccer matches per year, primarily on weekend nights during the NWSL season. The team will also hold occasional practices at White Stadium while using a separate facility for training. Outside of soccer, the venue will remain available for Boston Public Schools sporting events, graduations, and citywide programs such as summer camps, concerts, and cultural festivals. Planned upgrades include new entrances, stairs, elevators, and restroom facilities. Concession stands, a media booth, and a lounge area will also be added. A private team section will house locker rooms, training areas, and office space for coaching staff. Boston Unity has pledged to enhance lighting and security while maintaining the stadium's curved, Art Deco-style facade. The Grove, a new addition to the project, will serve as a flexible event space. On game days, it will provide food and beverage options for fans, but it could also be repurposed seasonally as an ice skating rink or an open-air dining space. Notably, there are no plans to increase parking around White Stadium. Instead, the soccer club will operate shuttles to and from nearby MBTA stations and designated parking areas. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu has voiced her support for the initiative, emphasizing its long-term impact on the community. Speaking to the Boston Globe, Wu highlighted the importance of integrating the project into Boston's neighborhoods. The conversation kept coming back to this group really wanting to have a deep and sustained impact in our neighborhoods, she said. Not just to be loosely affiliated with the city of Boston and our fan base, but to have a strong partnership that would create opportunity in the day-to-day for Boston residents and especially young people. The announcement has sparked discussion among residents, with reactions surfacing on social media. Local content creator Mike Dees shared a post questioning whether the renovation was a worthwhile investment or an unnecessary expense. His followers weighed in, with some applauding the project as a much-needed improvement that keeps sports and investment within the city. Others viewed it as a way to bring new energy to the area while maintaining the stadium's use for local schools and community events. As planning progresses, the Boston Planning and Development Agency is seeking input from residents and business owners interested in shaping the project. Community members can contact project manager Ebony DeRosa at ebony.derosa@boston.gov to get involved. Boston's NWSL team has yet to announce an official name, but with White Stadium's transformation underway, preparations for professional women's soccer in the city are taking shape. Colin and Shay 617 drop, Chris Herron, with official music video. Boston artists Colin and Shay 617 have teamed up for their latest release, Chris Herron, now available on all streaming platforms. The track, produced by Tim Nihon, arrives alongside an official music video, adding a visual element to the duo's latest collaboration. The song's title references former basketball player Chris Herron, whose story of talent, struggle, and resilience has been widely recognized. Along with the release, the duo encouraged listeners to stream the track and check out the video, which is now live. As fans take in the new drop, Chris Herron marks another addition to both artists' growing catalogs. Ken Frank unveils Frontin' music video. Ken Frank has released the official music video for Frontin', delivering a new visual to accompany his latest track. The video, shot by FNS Films, features Poetic Patty and is now available for streaming. Announcing the release on Instagram, Ken Frank encouraged fans to check out the video and engage with the drop, calling on listeners to do the Harlem Shake to this and share their reactions. With the new release, Ken Frank continues to add to his catalog, bringing fresh visuals to his audience. Frontin' is now streaming, with the official video live on YouTube. Exit Fame previews new track, Fake, ahead of upcoming release. Exit Fame has shared a sneak peek of his upcoming track, Fake, featuring C4, set for release on March 25, 2025. The rapper teased the new music on Instagram, building anticipation for what's next. Produced by Kata Boss and mixed and mastered by Nella, the track is part of Kill Judas, a project that has been in the works for 5 months. With the official drop date set, fans can expect more in the coming weeks as Exit Fame gears up for the release. Kayla Fendi drops new single, Dreams, featuring Mad Max and Cool Maze. Kayla Fendi has returned with new music, announcing the release of her latest single, Dreams, featuring Mad Max and Cool Maze. The rapper took to Instagram to share the news, revealing that the track is now available alongside its official music video. Directed by Always Risk Things, the visual brings dreams to life with a cinematic approach that complements the song's energy. Fendi, Mad Max, and Cool Maze trade verses over the production, showcasing their individual styles while keeping the collaboration cohesive. The release follows Fendi's consistent presence in the music scene, as she continues to build momentum with her latest work. Dreams is now available on streaming platforms, with the video accessible on YouTube. He releases 08 Blizzard music video following track's debut. He has officially released the music video for his latest track, 08 Blizzard. The rapper announced the drop on Instagram, sharing a preview of the visual following the song's initial release. Shot by Sue Casa and directed by Key himself, the video offers a